The 49ers just made a terrific move. They signed edge rusher Kemoko Turay. It's a good player. This guy was a second-round pick in 2018, and last year he had 5.5 sacks and a little bit more than 200 snaps, 13 games, no starts for the Indianapolis Colts. If he has the blessing of 49ers defensive line coach Chris Kasarik, it means he's a good player. We knew he's a good player. He's an explosive edge rusher, and the Niners just got much better. The Niners are deep on their defensive line. In fact, I think they might be at capacity. The significance of this move, the fact that the Niners signed Turay late in free agency, but before the draft, is extremely significant. They could have waited and seen what or who, which edge rushers fell to them in the draft, maybe drafted an edge rusher in round 2 or round 3 and not signed Turay. But by signing Turay, I think that really indicates that the 49ers are not going to draft any defensive linemen. I think they've got 11 or 12 on the roster right now. They're not going to bring in any more. That's interesting. I'm guessing the 49ers were hoping they could trade Jimmy Garoppolo for a day 2 pick this year, round 2, maybe round 3, and take maybe an edge rusher with that pick. But since that pick never materialized, since they still have Jimmy Garoppolo, they can't potentially draft that position. They wanted to, so they signed him instead. Very interesting. I think that means that with those first 3 picks, round 2, round 3, and then the comp pick in round 3, forget defensive line. That's my best guess. I think it's a good thing. Maybe the 49ers will spend a second-round pick on a defensive back for the first time since Jaquiski Tartt. How about that? Maybe they'll take a nickel back in round. Maybe they'll really focus on defensive back this year. Or maybe they'll get some offensive playmakers. Maybe they'll get some people who can actually block and protect Trey Lance. I don't know. I do find it interesting that almost every single move the Niners have made this offseason, the moves that count, have been on defense, except for Ray McCloud. You got to have some corresponding moves on offense eventually, right? I'm looking in the draft. Anyway, good signing. People say I never praise the 49ers. I like this signing. Hell of a signing.